Okay, not everything you see on social media is the real deal.
That's
correct?
for sure. Anybody can say anything about
Can take a
themselves
great picture,
on Facebook.
but that's about it, yeah.
But your brand is manifested in action. It is what you do and how you do it. So if you are a presenter on television, are you a good presenter? What are your skills? If you were part of a team and you were to leave that team, for example, is it something that, would we miss your skill?
Right.
What if leaders were to become aware that they have a leadership brand? Yeah? What if we have leaders who understand or are willing to make an ethos of belonging a central part of that leadership brand? And when I say an ethos, I mean the premise on which you lead.
Long before the proliferation of social media, people were building really strong and respected personal brands. So I believe that if you were to think of your personal brand as who you are, I mean, essentially it is the sum total of your personality, first of all. I say personality because we don't meet your skills when we meet you. When we meet you, we actually meet who you are, and we determine whether we want to even engage with the person that's standing in front of us.
First thing that people should really be doing is to get clear about what their brand really is about. What do they want to be associated with? What do they want to convey? Who they are as people, and what value do they want to contribute to others, and who are these others that they want to contribute to? And social media is really just a fantastic avenue by which you can convey your brand.
2020 was a watershed year. It's a pandemic year. In 100 years, when we look back at this moment, we are going to see it as the embryonic stage of the change in work. It exploded into this moment of return of the power of the worker. The pandemic didn't start it. The pandemic simply accelerated that and made it into more of a movement because everybody was feeling the pressure at the same time.
Thank you guys for your observations, for your insights, for your expertise. You're doing extraordinary work in your various contexts. Thank you for bringing fresh ideas and holistic strategies to the table for building peace and sustaining the rule of law around the world and around the electoral space in your home countries and regions. Thank you guys from around the world who tuned in to the conversation on our GoToWebinar, and those of you who participated on the Commonwealth Facebook page. Thank you for your questions. Really great questions came in from the audience.
There is a continuum of violence in a political system. And so I was looking at the escalation. And when I heard that there was some kind of bombing equipment outside of the Congress and somebody getting shot, then obviously for me that it had escalated to the top of the continuum in terms of political violence.